Hey guys, I talked to a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers, and the biggest thing after they close, I ask, how was your realtor? They say, they weren't that great. They never called us. I feel like we were doing all the work. And I wanted to give you guys a tip, I feel, that can help you so your buyers and sellers never say that, right? They never say that with me. And I think the big reason was of communication. I think that we all can communicate a little better with our buyers and sellers. I can tell you buyers and sellers hate two things. Two things. They hate being surprised, and they hate being not communicated to. So what I did was I never wanted them to be surprised, and I always wanted to over-communicate. And what I did was I set that up through a process in which I did on a weekly basis. So every single Tuesday, my buyers and sellers knew, expect one of three things from me: a phone call, an email, or a text. You're getting one. And I'm gonna include three things in this line of communication. Number one, what's happened since the last time we spoke? You know, what's happened? You know, we got under contract or we did an inspection, whatever it may be. What's happened since the last time we spoke? And we might have spoken a day or two ago, or we might have spoken a week ago. But the max that we spoke or communicated was 1 week max, because every Tuesday they got this update. So what happened since the last time we spoke? Number one. Number two, what's happening this week, right? So if I'm representing a buyer, maybe we're removing contingencies. Maybe we're getting a loan approved. Maybe we are negotiating requests for repairs. Whatever it may be, what is happening this week? What's on the agenda? Let me show you what I'm working so hard for you and why you're paying me 3%. And this is what I'm doing to justify that, right? This is what I'm doing this week for you. So that's the second thing. The third thing is good news and bad news, right? Sometimes we got to deliver the bad news. So sometimes I had to tell folks, guess what? The chimney, it needs to be broken down. But the good news is, guess what? The seller's gonna pay for it. Woohoo! Whatever that may be. Good news and bad news. You always have to deliver those three things to the buyers and the sellers throughout the process of the transaction every single Tuesday. Now, I know that sounds easy, but it's not that easy if you don't have systems. So what my system was every Monday morning I got to the office, I had all of my properties that I had under contract, and I'd have on the top of them, on the piece of paper, those three things. What happened last week, what's happening this week, good news, bad news. And I'd write it down, right? I wrote it down on every single one. So when I called my client on Tuesday, it was simple. I had it all in front of me. I was organized. I put notes, and I can write notes of anything they told me about. And guess what? I'm doing this every single week. So every Monday I prepped, every Tuesday I called. Every Monday I prepped, every Tuesday I text. Every Monday I prepped, every Tuesday I email. It was the same thing week after week after week until that thing was closed. I'm telling you, I think this is something easy to do. You guys don't have to buy anything. You can put it in your practice as your Monday, follow-up, and then your Tuesday, I'm communicating with my client. So I hope you like it. It really helped for me. I think we all need to be able to articulate our value better to our client, and this is a very easy task and a very easy process to do in order to execute. Good luck.